So you lived at Icy Creek, quite humble beginning. Humble beginnings, really.
Yes, yep. but my mother and father were very keen on education, and so when my brother was 9 at the time and due to go to high school, so we moved to Nilma, and Mum lived there ever after, and I lived there until I was just turning 17, and both my brother and I got Dafford Lewis scholarships to go to the university. So, and I never really lived home after that, because I'd only been in Melbourne 2 weeks, and I went up to the local church, and I met a young lady called Nora, and so the rest is history.
So the Dafford Lewis scholarship was for academic brilliance, wasn't it?
Well, it was for children of parents on limited income. You had to have a taxable income below a certain figure, which Dafford Lewis set in the 1930s, and it's still going, around about. There used to be around about 19 scholars. The year I got the scholarship was the fellow who was immediately before me in the interview was a fellow called Barry Jones.
We all remember him, of course.
Yeah, so he also got a scholarship, and but of the about 4 or 5 engineers who went on to do engineering, 3 of them ended up as church ministers. So they actually changed from engineering to
theology, presumably.
Yes, yes.
So you completed your Bachelor of Engineering at Civil Engineering at Melbourne University with honours, I understand.
Yes, that's right.
And so you were then commenced work with. Did they have a cadet engineering scheme at the Board of Works in those days?
No. But what happened was that I was in a small group. In fact, there were only 3 of us in the course who were at the younger end, and so we were committed to do national service.
Of course.
And so I wasn't very keen on that, because I was planning to become engaged at that stage, and so we had a meeting in the drawing office, and I said, well, I think I'll join the army. Now, the others, there were 4 altogether, and they weren't too keen on that, but anyhow, cut a long story short, I joined the army. We all ended up at Puckapunyal together, except I had a commission, I had a batman, I had a driver, and I had £20 a week, and they had a big pack and £7 a week, and they did national service, and their parade ground was just outside our mess, and it's the only time I heard one of them swear.
So you became an officer?
Yes, I was a lieutenant with 2 years seniority, which I knew nothing about, but it was a great stroke of luck, because first of all, you wouldn't want to be a second lieutenant in the army. That's something lower than a private, and so I had this sort of great life. But the thing about the army, I didn't want to do it at the time, but it was great training. The army provides magnificent training in discipline, and over the many years since, I've often looked back and thought, something that I would not have come across, I would not have learned had it not been for my 6 months.
Because there was an obligation to do CMF training beyond the 3 months full time, wasn't it?
Yeah, you had to do about 6 months training total. And at the end of, with about 3 days to go, I put in a thing and said I resign. And within a matter of hours, I was paraded before the then chief engineer for Australia. I had to go down to Victoria Barracks, And he was tremendous. He said, "Lad, you don't want to be in the army." I said, "No, but, you know, that's how it's worked out." He said, "Have you got a job?" I said, "No." He said, "Get a job first." And so I got a job in those days in the rower construction branch. And on the Wednesday, I let him know that, and I was discharged on the Friday.
So you started as an engineer in railway construction?
Yes. And then, so I was about 5 years then, and then in order to get construction experience, I'd been working on design, I moved to the Border Works.
Which was a very large institution.
Yes. Great place to work.